Hey, my Legion, how are we doing today? Let's hit something real quick. Oh my God, I don't think anything's going on right now. Kind of slow today. Uh, my man, I spoke too soon. Nope, still slow. Um, yeah, I'm back with more stuff about King of the Hill. Hey, user. Hey, what's up? About more King of the Hill stuff. I'm making my way through the last, through the reboot, the 10 episode. I have two left. I thought I'd do like a evening live stream and tell you about the last, well, actually three episodes, right? And they're really interesting. They're really really good stuff. Um, First one is Peggy's Fade Out. This is the one that Bill actually said like he has all these friends and stuff that he met, you know, through I think through online or something like that. Whatever he just stayed in his house and didn't do anything, stayed in bed and stuff like that. And then I guess the smell of Hank's hamburgers woke him out of his slumber there, and he just started going, got him out of his house. And I was just regular Bill Adultery again, who has a strange obsession with Hank's wife. You know, whenever like Dale would have that plot to conspiracy that the spy on Hank, you know, his neighbor and stuff. And he said, like, well, he told Bill what's it for him. Well, you get close to Peggy. So I mean, he has a weird obsession with Peggy, right? And he's talking about all these friends he met. And he said, I have more than you guys and stuff. I have these other friends. They kind of laughed at him and he said, like, yeah, I'm going to hang out with them and stuff. And then, as one barbershop, and then, I think Hank was curious to see who they were, and a bunch of black guys. And then they talked about, they had all these pictures of Peggy all over the barbershop, and Bill was saying that was his wife, and he said like and I know Hank was pissed, but I mean it was like they did like superposed pictures of putting Peggy's face on like a body, like a bikini body and stuff. Hey hillbilly, how you doing, brother? And it was pretty nuts, man. And then like he said, where Bill, you're gonna have to tell you gotta tell these people that you're lying. That's not my wife. So he said something. They said that she was dead. Bill was pissed. I mean, no, Hank was pissed. He said he was gonna keep dressed. He should have been pissed at Dale kidnapping him, throwing him in a car, giving chloroform, tying him up. I'd be pissed about that. Nothing about that. Same old bullshit. Oh yeah, Bill was really creeping on Peggy. I mean, he was telling all these guys that it was his wife, and she always put out, and they had like superimposed pictures and stuff. Hank was really mad, right? And he saying bad stuff about Hank, you know, and basically they were saying stuff about Hank that was about Bill Dotrieve. All the problems Bill Dotrieve had, he said Hank Hill had. They felt bad for when he came in. Was this Hank? Oh my God! And then Hank was all pissed off though because he was telling nothing but lies. It was a good episode. It really was. I like what they're doing with the new reboot. I don't know how much longer it's gonna be. Hi, hi, just here for a minute. Oh, you don't want to come up? I hear from Mel. Hey, hey, Nikki. I know why he should kick Dale's ass for kidnapping him on episode 5. You know. Oh, thank you, Nikki. You want to come up? Yeah, I dropped a linky. So it's up to you if you want to. Okay. Thank you. Well, Bill was really went too far. Tell all these guys that he was with Peggy and like saying all his problems belonged to Hank Hill. And they actually, say he was hitting that. And then he said like Peggy Hill passed away too. He was mad. He was really mad. Oh yeah, okay, that's okay, no problem. What movie you gonna watch? And I'm watching that King of the Hill reboot right now. It's pretty good. Let's see. I gotta watch. Okay, go. Oh, it's okay. Um, I'm watching. Like I said, I'm watching the King of the Hill reboot right now. Uh, and that was episode 6. I mean, it's really good. And I know that Bobby met some girl named Willow that was a vegan, right? Was a vegan. Like he was tested. Like I guess you steal like the or used oil, fryer oil from the place, right? We had like it was weird because we had I'm surprised I never got burnt. I never got burnt. But I'm shocked. When I used to close up, I used to work in this barbecue shop, right? And we used to close up every night. They would drain the oil into this big barrel, right? And you would carry it out. It had two handles right there. Carry it out, and there was like a dumpster type. They had like these other barrels, and you would just dump it right into that barrel, open barrel. I never burned myself once. Well, yeah, well, I mean, those are the guys he was in the barbershop. Those three or four black guys, they were trying to impress him. He was like a big staple of the black community there, you know? Yeah. Uh, I don't know. What's a good one? I'm trying to think of a good one. Uh, The Survivors is on Tubi. I started watching that. If you watch Tubi TV, The Survivors is on that. That's Robin Williams and Walter Matthau. I started watching that. I forgot all about it. I should go back to that maybe. That's a good one. I mean, he's trying to make an impact with the black community. And I just probably never got burnt. I mean, at the end of the night, that grease was still hella hot, right? And when you unload the whole thing of grease, this giant thing, you bring it out, and then you would dump it, open up raise up and dump it in these barrels. I never ever once got burnt. Never, ever. Um, I don't know how it'd be now. I think it sucks now. It really does. Uh, yeah, I remember like just crazy thoughts about that dumpster. Right, you had to dump the oil. And what happened was like this one girl was like stealing jars of it. She said like that's the best oil that she could get. Like it's like somewhat organic, but seasoned in a way because you use the food right in it, right? And then she was gonna take it and then use it for like cosmetics for her or something like that. Like all like vegan natural stuff, I guess. I guess they used to have like some car to run on oil or cooking oil. They do that. And then I remember I was on Morgan's. No, it was on without Morgan Sparks. So it was on what's his face? Michael Moore's show on NBC. I can't remember. Anyways, it was just weird though because she was still there, and then they became, I guess, something happened. And then she stayed the night, and he didn't know or something. They found her in the bathtub, and then they thought he was going to go there, and they introduced Willow and stuff. And I think Willow was fooling around with Bobby though. You know, it's just weird seeing him. Have you bought all of a beer? Oh, I heard the soda. No, I never have. I haven't bought that before. I bought Flaming Bow before. That was energy drink that was at Five Below back when I used to go there. I don't go there no more. I don't think some of the deals are that good anymore. Anyways. So, but I thought it was a good episode. I give it like a 10 out of 10. They never explained why Sean and Sean right was fast. Uh, well, one person. Oh well. I mean, that's how that ended. That was a good episode. He should have stayed with Willow, and Willow was a vegan, and they had him over at Hank's parents' place. And Hank, um, that's how it ended up being like he tried to like connect with his dad again. You know, and she said that she had connection with the Cowboys and could get him to like that Dallas Cowboys fantasy camp, right? You know, and he said, "Oh man, that'd be a great idea to do with my dad, right?" And I think that she got like free tickets to go there. Her and her dad, you know, they went to a dinner, and she said, "What should I eat?" And then Peggy served two lasagnas. One was vegan meatless lasagna, and then one was one that has the real stuff on it, you know, cheese and meat and stuff. You know. Anyway, it was bizarre. It was bizarre. Um, you know, and then he said that'd be a good thing for my dad. And then when they over, she invited her over. Said, "What do vegans eat?" And she said, "Hank said you put like give her a bowl full of grass or something like that." It was kind of funny. But I mean, she made two lasagnas: a meat lasagna and vegan lasagna, and she had said how good that was. And Hank said, "I'm not eating that. I'm not eating that." He's been real stubborn. And she grabbed some a fork and put it in his mouth. I think he was pissed off. He didn't say it was good or not though. Uh, that Bobby was talking about like that high school all that football camp, right? And he said just you and me, and said I couldn't leave my Bobby. She picked I started making out by the parents, so you know. I was stuck with Willow, right? Anyways, they go down there, and a new voice from Mihn too. The new voice from Mihn. I can't remember her name, but she has a new voice work. I know the young guitar at well, I'm trying to think what else was there. Because they go to that fantasy camp. I'm doing this from memory, and it's like a bonding experience between him and Bobby. But uh, Willow went too, and said, "I want to go too." I mean, I was the one who pulled the strings. Okay, and eventually she became really good at playing football, and then they kind of like bonded over that, Hank and them, and they're talking about that one Landry or something like that, and then she was pissed off at Landry because she said he fired her dad, and her dad turned to alcoholic and passed away. And then there was a scene where you saw Hank running in the shower room, and then Willow walked by. He was completely naked. And I was, "Oh!" He said, I saw you, Hank. Why nothing to be ashamed of, you know?" But he was really embarrassed. Oh, the new voice of Kahn is terrible. The voice of Kahn. I mean, they just saw. I saw episode 8, and they had a new voice of Kahn. What happened was the guy who did the voice of Kahn, Tony Rust or something like that, right? I guess on episode 7, that was the last time you heard Bill. Dale's voice, the original voice actor. He passed away, so Tony Rust took over for him, and then they hired a new Asian guy to play Dale, not Dale, Ernest, you know, Earl. It was just weird though. And then like she was doing really good, and I guess she was getting revenge of that one guy. I can't remember who she said was a piece of shit and fired her dad, and she stuck into his place, and she hopped on the table, pulled out her paint, and just took a crap right there. And by that time, Hank and Bobby were going right by her leave, and then they wanted to go see what she was at, so they started opening up the doors, and then she saw that. Isn't that funny? And that's what happened there. So I mean, both like episodes. Let me see. Wait a minute. Oh God. Episodes. Why I take it down? I could have. Let's go back to the listing. I don't know if I maybe took it down or something. I can't remember. Let's see. Hold on. Go back. She took a crap on his picture, right? And right at that time, uh, they walked in. It was really bizarre. They walked in on her taking a dump on there. And then Hank's like, they left. They still did too. They left because of that. And then Bobby Hill said he was going to dump Willow. And I think he was sticking with Connie. Connie and him are never going to, they like each other. It's kind of cute, but nothing's ever going to happen with them. You know what I mean? And the next was the last episode I saw with Kahn. Oh, episode 7 was last time we heard Dale's real voice. Someone replaced him, though. I have not heard a replacement voice. Hi, Pinky. You want to come up? Well, they showed it in shadow. They didn't show it close up, but they got away with a couple things they would have been allowed to get away with on Fox. Hi, Pinky. You want to come up, hon? Oh, you just go home? Okay. Hope you had a nice time. Hope you're okay. Yeah, it was just weird. And the next episode was, talking about, now this is when the new voice of Kahn came in, because Mihn was already there. Mihn was the same old voice, because I recognized the voice anywhere. Kahn on that show was a supreme asshole. He never got bitched at. Hank Hill never said anything being rude to him, his family, ever. Ever. And then, you see him bowling, and then Hank, there was like a big split, and Hank rolled a gutter bar, and then he laughed. He laughed, Hank, you're not gonna hit it because it's red around the neck like a redneck, dude. I hit a redneck guy. Started laughing, and then it was a completely new voice. Now, what happened was the guy that Tony Russ or whatever his name was, who did the voice to him, went on to do the voice of Dale, and they replaced it with another voice actor, Kahn. And I'm surprised Hank just say, "Hey, fuck you, Kahn, you're an asshole." And then the men, Peggy called her a bitch too. She was being a bitch, but she's not as bad as Kahn. The only time that Mihn was cool, I remember I was in the hospital. They had that one where they're doing skeet shooting, and Mihn was helping Dale and stuff like that. She was like, I feel like they really fit in, and Mihn was okay that time. But usually they're really ignorant. They're very ignorant. And Kahn was being a supreme asshole. Mihn was too, but Kahn was way worse. And then I know that Peg was trying to talk up to Kahn and stuff and say, like, yeah, we were in Peggy's evil. Oh, then what she was saying, like, Kahn, when we were in Saudi Arabia, I was a master of the bowling circuit, right? My average score is 280 points. They called me, I don't know, Pinhead Peggy or something like that. And Hank was saying, like, no, Peggy, when you were in Saudi Arabia, your score was only 180. I think you added on 100 points by accident. She was pissed. And Hank's like, why are you so mad for, Peggy? Because you didn't stick up for what I said. He said, well, I don't feel comfortable with people lying all the time. And he said, well, it would have made me feel better because they were saying bad crap about us, right? You know. Anyways, they heard there was a big ruckus, right? And they were like, "Oh, Peggy was like, oh, Hank, is someone trying to break in the house?" They said, "No, it's not my house. It's Kahn's next door. It seems like someone's trying to break in the garage." Well, you better get the safety kit. It was like some nail gun, right? And I guess that was in case of emergency, they had it under lock and key, like they shoot the crap out of somebody with a nail gun. And then he had a kid with a flashlight. He said, "All right, you saw a figure in there. You could tell it was Kahn." So they kind of like they kind of shoot themselves in the foot, about that. All of a sudden, he'd say, "Hey, you better stop moving and get a mouthful of bullets or a mouthful of oh, what do you call them, nails or whatever." And he said, "Don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot." And you see like this bed there and some like lunch bags or like some fast food places and scattered guard all over the place. Said, "What's going on?" And then Con said, "Well, I'm trying to do some upholstery and stuff, right?" And he said they talk about the main joke about the stitching and stuff. Hey, you're not really going out. You're not really homeless, though. He said no. And he's still living with his wife, which I think makes him stupid. But he lives on a place where a bear's at. Uh, I feel bad. No, I think Con's an asshole. And then Con admitted like he was lying. He said that he's been divorced. Him and his wife were divorced because they were bragging about being married for so long, and they were going to have some marriage anniversary at that restaurant that Bobby Hill was like 50% owner of, and the other percent is like Con's dad. That's really, really stuck up, and they're making fun of like how long they've been married and stuff. And they said married like longer than you have. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't stand like going out with a guy like Hank all the time, right? And you know, Hank found out that they were divorced. He came back to Peggy, talking about the upholstery thing. I guess he started cleaning his glasses. Peggy said, "Oh, Hank, I know you're lying, but every time you lie, you try to clean your glasses and stuff. Tell me what really happened." And he said, like, "Well, I promised to build a secrecy." Said, "Well, you wouldn't tell them when they were saying stuff to me on that Dress to Kill movie on NBC. He said, "No." I said, "That was it. It was a bizarre episode." Let me go back to where I'm at. Hank's dad was the show, but he was different character. Oh, Cod. I had seen Cod. Cod might have passed away. You know. Let's see. And basically, what happened was Hank said, "Well, I guess we got to live through with this lie." And Peg, don't say anything about it during that wedding reception thing. It's going to ruin the wedding or ruin Bobby's tenure at the restaurant. And we're in front of this big auditorium, right? Kind of cool, right? And it was like a thing where they'd be. It's just been really weird. I'm trying to remember everything I missed from memory and stuff because I watched it a few hours back. Um, and they're just trying to. Peggy said, "Okay, you're going to be lying, Hank." I said, "Yeah." and keeping up with the appearance that they didn't know they were divorced. Keep under wraps because they said it hurt Bobby Hill restaurant because they had it at the restaurant. So they go to a reception party, and then right away, Kahn and Mihn were insulting them for not being married that long, or for like having be like rednecks and all that other crap, like they always do. They were doing her a whole thing with the wedding anniversary thing, and all of a sudden, like, and then Dale was supposed to do like wedding photos, right? And Boomhauer was supposed to be uh Boomhauer was supposed to be the bartender. Boomhauer was trying to do like that whole cocktail thing where you throw up the blenders and catch them. He was doing a good job at that. Dale was having a lot of problems, big time problems. Right? He had a drone inside. He set it down, right? He still had the camera on, and we did something from I did a review of something else, But it was just really weird how that happened. And like Bill was like dropped the controls, and then they had like this slide projector, and it would show video and stuff. And all of a sudden, it showed Hank and Connie talking about like uh, the beef roast system. It was funny. It was hot, yeah. And that's what happened. It's just crazy though. I don't know. I don't get it. With Hank's a little bit fruity. um, it's just very bizarre. Um, and it's just weird, man. It's just weird. Hmm. But I mean, the show was good. They had whatever. Like Dale dropped this camera that was focusing on Connie and Bobby Hill, and Connie said, "I had no idea your parents were married." And then he was broadcasting that, and they were going to show like they had that Keith David guy. He had like a band that was playing. They were dancing and stuff. They were going to play the background of this tribute to Hank, to Peggy Hill and Hank. Um, oh, that guy, bad guys from Star Trek, the William Shatner ones. Yeah, Connie say, I guess won't be together. No, I don't think so. The guy who does the voice, the guy who did the voice for John Redcorn got killed a while back. However, that wasn't until they were to do a lot of I forgot about all that stuff. I'm trying to think from memory what else happened. They announced that, and then Carl went up, some pranks, some brain up funny. And well, the cat's out of the bag. Might as well just go home then. I was staying there. Let's say fishing closed all the way up. You know, try some of that food out. Bet that food's damn good. Just stay away from that monkey. It's all brains and bloody stuff. Stay away from him. Mostly, yeah, going to have to cast him. Well, the guy who did Dale Dribble, when he passed away, that one guy, Tony Russ, who did the voice of the first God, got replaced by another guy. So, that's how it is. It's sad though. What's that? Um, and like I said, I don't know publicly. That woman was shocked that they were divorced, and then they would have been divorced for 2 years and say nothing, which is a bigger shock. You know, to everyone involved. Oh, so it says it. that's what's going on right now. But I give all the shows a 10 out of 10. It's been fantastic. Now, the weird thing is, like, there's this one guy, where that thing was about, like, getting close to her dad. Um, there was a guy he met at the bar, at the restaurant. He said, like, he was the best customer. He said he loved going to his restaurant. And he had a lot of, like, similarities to Hank. And, like, 2 or 3 days later, he passed away. And then Willow was there with him. Said, I can keep you company. He said, I love the pageantry of a funeral home or something like that. She was a little out there. And that's where she got the idea of trying to bond with her dad, because they did a thing where they were competing with the Brewers thing and making that beer in that one episode, the second episode, right? And that was like bonding too. And he liked that. He wanted to do something with the Cowboys at the training camp. So that's what really instigated it too. But I really like this new reboot of King of the Hill. Like I said, I'm gonna watch 2 more episodes and then it's over with. And then I want to watch the very last episode of season 13. I don't know if it's unceremoniously canceled, and then watch the first episode again. See if there's anything that fills in the gaps. Because they said they were gone for 15 years, and they said that they had Bobby. They said Bobby was 13 years old when they left. And then he said they waited for Bobby to graduate high school before going to Saudi Arabia. That would have fit the narrative, because Bobby's 21 years old in this show. He's not like, I don't know, 33 or something like that, you know. And he owns 50% of the restaurant. So in a way, he owns the restaurant, kind of. That other guy, Kahn's dad, a really jaded guy, you know, the country club guy, he owns the restaurant, though, you know. And then his son is like macking on Connie, and Connie said she has open, unethical relationship. Like, she go mess around with anyone she wants, but she has to get the other spouse's approval, like sign up paper and do that, pay like $9, something like that. That's how it was. Now, whatever, I don't know if it's unceremoniously canceled or what, because they were going to cancel it after the Lucky and Luann both passed away. You know, voice of Tom Petty, the voice of Brittany Murphy, and their two being both passed away. They got married, and you know, they ended on that episode, and then I guess Fox surprised the cat to get help, because they wanted more episodes be made. So it's on for another 2 seasons. Can't be on for 13 years. Damn, it's pretty good. Yeah, but written on the shows, yeah. What do you think about that? Well, I mean, they both passed away. They both Brittany Murphy and the other guy that passed away. You know, I don't know if they're gonna keep. Had some guy replace Dale. You know, one guy's doing other work. You know, they should have. Say, man, legal. What would be the point of if God? I gotta move out. I don't know. Well, he was staying in the garage. Yeah, I know. He owns. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. I agree. I agree. Well, I really like this reboot of King of the Hill. I never knew I'd be speaking about so much, but I mean, it'll give me a feel like, oh, what's the topic? What's the topic? What's the topic? Usually, I like having people up, and it's organic how the live stream will go. You know, usually, but no, it's all about King of the Hill stuff. Yeah, I brought in the whole Lonnie Anderson thing. Uh, Lonnie Anderson passed away too, which is very sad. You know. I think it's interesting stuff talking about King of the Hill. I still got 2 more episodes left to watch. Now, I'm going to go back to the end of the episode 13, see if there's anything there, and go from there, you know? Yeah. Well, it's going to be wild for the new season, you know that. I mean, they released all 10 episodes. I got 2 more episodes to watch. But I really like the first episode back was okay. I get like 8 out of 10, but all these episodes are like a 9.5 or 10, in my opinion. I think they're really good. They're interesting, you know. I think it was a mistake for Bobby to dump Willow, though. But Connie and him are never going to hook up the way they're making it out to be, you know. He just stuck with Willow. I think she was more fun loving and stuff. But I mean, I think after they showed her pooping on that photo, you know, I don't think Hank was like, they left that train camp early. They could have stayed there another day. They ain't going to get in trouble. They ain't going to know she did it. And then someone said, one guy, say, hey, that happened again, you know. Hey, you must be hated, though, you know. Something else. But no, it was interesting, though. I liked it. I really liked the episode. I think they're getting away with a little bit more than they ever did before, you know. So I saw it directly on, I don't know if the network TV would allow it now or not. Maybe, you know. They allowed to see wherever, like, they're going about pornography. And I'll never forget it. The dirtiest thing I ever had on King Hill. King Hill was doing something about pornography, right? He was going to write down all instances of all this stuff about, he's taking notes on the pornography that people were bitching about, right? And I guess his pen, I remember I would watch it with Dad, but Dad didn't like the show, but we watched it. Wait, hold on. Let me mute. I got to mute real quick. Hold on. Somewhat more adult. I mean, but I mean, it's still it's TV 14. If it was TVMA like South, probably be different. It's still TV 14. I guess I mean it'll be PG 13 rated stuff in there. I mean, it's kind of way it's kind of more adult because everyone's grown up, but I mean, not a super pornographic way or like the way South Park does it. You know, that's a little bit different. Um, but no, it's definitely well, okay, when he was taking notes on pornography, his pen wasn't stopped working. He started shaking his pen back and forth. And all of a sudden Peggy walked in, he's moving his hand back and forth. Like, oh my god, he slammed the door. I started laughing. My dad was over there. My dad started shaking his head. I was like, I can't believe they did that. Can't believe they did that. My dad was just shaking his head the whole time. Really funny stuff. I mean, it is in a way, I guess. You know. Let me check your something. Oh, let me unmute that. Let me check something. I'm curious about something. I had that thing about all that star stuff too. Yeah, okay, you're doing cartoons too. Cool. When did you start doing videos? Oh, 20. Okay. I just want to check your channel real quick. And you knew, or you did like 4 videos involving like Batman cartoon. That's cool. Mm. See if anything's going on now. No, nothing's going on now. Man, good mindset. Boiled peanuts from Dollar Tree. I never had boiled peanuts before. I don't know if they'd be good or they'd be bad. I have no idea. If they weren't too much, I'd try them. Maybe. I might not like them. Yeah, I bet you get, oh, that's okay. It's all right. It's just crazy, though, man. Mm. I really liked the episode. I mean, the first episode, 8 out of 10. I mean, the timeline's all screwed up because they said they wait for Bonnie to graduate high school. They left for 15 years. That would mean like they said Bonnie's 21. That mean Bonnie'd be like 33 by now. You know, I don't know. I'd have to ask the Megan show because they're not exactly saying what happened. Cause if there's a son, they should move in, go right down there, and then go to work. They said the salaries hated them a lot, and one like those hard guard duty stuff. But we used to go guard duty. We used to check card stuff for Bob's. All here for Bob's, over there, all over the place. And there was not one thing, not one thing whatsoever on that show. I mean, I really like King of the Hill. I think it's really good. I think it's a lot of fun. 2 episodes, they go by pretty quick, but it does keep it interesting. It's just like Hank get used to life 50 years later, but it's like it was okay. We're talking about that old gender bathroom. He didn't like that, but I tell you what, that's why they have a lock on the damn door. First of all, but he said you go in his own gender. If you have to go, like I said, I did this one video. We all know the human condition. We all know we have to use the bathroom, right? That's the one. That's why I had to mute. I had to pee. Now I did a video about unisex bathrooms. I mean, I never really experienced stuff like that. However, at John Deese's place, that Bean and Bear Cafe, right? That's a neat little place to go to. A little expensive though, but it's cool, right? And I went to use the restroom, and they're both like user friendly. One was locked. One of the doors was locked, so I went down the door and it opened up. So I mean, I don't have a problem with these behind the scenes things. I think I binge watched all 10 episodes. Oh, I did binge watch all of them. Yeah, I got 2 more to go. I was just spacing them out because I played this game on Netflix too. This underwater fruit matching game. It's kind of like Tetris and stuff, but different. But no, I like the King Hill reboot so far. I give like all the episodes like a 9.75 out of 10. And like last time I pointed out Hank being a hypocrite because that cab drove off, Uber driver, and he said, "Hey, what can you give me 5 stars?" And Hank says, "I'll tell you what, I'll give you 4 stars, and you have something to work for too. You got it?" He looked like he was really angry and stuff. He looked very angry. Um, Now that's the judge's trick too. None of this was in the show. I mean, I thought the show was really good. I liked it. I think it turned out really good. I mean, I don't know if anyone else is reviewing it though. I wonder. I wonder if Jeremy Johns is going to review it because he reviewed that some other stuff. I mean, it's like I said, they're trying to reboot all these legacy shows. I guess this was the same thing. Well, I think it started with like Roseanne when they did the Roseanne reboot. There's so much hoopla about it, right? Well, I mean, he does a little bit. He can a little bit, not much, but a little bit. He ended up loving soccer. He ended up loving soccer in Saudi Arabia. He ended up doing that. So I mean, there is room for change in Hank Hill, room for understanding. Whenever Hank said he wouldn't eat that vegan lasagna at all, she gave him a little bit and a fork shoved in his mouth. He didn't say if he liked it or not. He wouldn't even admit he liked it or not. I mean, I don't know. He didn't spit it out, but he didn't say he didn't like it. And it was just weird because him and Bobby started making out a little bit. I'm not letting Bobby out of my sight. They started kissing and stuff. Like, you should just hang on to Willow, man. I know you crapped on a dude's photo, but oh well. So I have to break up with Willow. I'd stick with her, you know? You ain't gonna get anywhere with Connie at all. They're just doing like that talk when they were kids and stuff. That's it. I mean, still be friends and be nice to her and stuff. You might as well just stick with Willow, man. He did okay for himself, though. He had that one girl in the first episode, or first or second episode, and then that other girl, you know? But so far, so good. They got 2 more episodes. The last 2 episodes are, let me see. I'll tell you the names of the episodes. The episode that I talked about was Peggy's Fade Out, where Bill pretended to be Peggy's real husband, said Peggy struggles with her self-identity. Next one, Any Given Hill Day, which is about like the training camp. Bobby tries to bond with Hank at Dallas Cowboys fancy camp. And next one is Conscious Uncoupling, where a supernova throw a lavish anniversary party to hide a secret. I mean, they were divorced for 2 years. Someone. That's all. Um, I don't know why I had contact with Joseph. I don't know. I think Connie's just doing her own thing. I don't know. Joseph and Bobby are roommates. They're in living in an apartment as roommates though. So I mean, they got along really good. Oh, the guy who played John Redcord, the voice actor was killed a little while back, but he recorded all his voice for this season. So there's that. And then like you said, the guy who did the voice of Dale passed away in episode 7. And they did a tribute to him. And like that guy Tony Russ was gonna replace him as voice actor, and they replaced someone else as Kahn, and his voice was way off. It's not like him at all. You know, the voice of it was so good. Hi, Chevy. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Oh man, I love the avatar, buddy. Hey, I need do you still email, man? Let me see. Can you shoot me an email real quick? I want to ask you for something. Ask you a favor. Hold on. Let me see. I don't want to do it here. Let me see. Let me make sure you're still a mod. Yeah, you're still a mod. Cool. Have you been? I haven't seen it on YouTube. Yeah, I've been a while. I'm still here. Oh, they did. I'm sorry. I wonder what happened. Is there a way you can shoot me an email? I missed you, buddy. Yeah, I love the avatar too. No, I emailed you. Yeah, yeah. Well, John Redcord looks completely different. And then, like, I was like, something would happen. Like, they were going to have a thing with the girls talking in the alley and stuff like that. And she said, and then a girl brought her phone. I said, no phone. It's smacked out of her hand and then broke it. And she says, and they said, I want to show you my phone. So if you touch my phone again, I'll smother you in your sleep. But it's really funny. She was pissed. She was pissed at Peggy. Coach Lee crossed party band. What the hell is that? 120 premier class seat on China high speed rail. Wow. Let's see if anything else is going on. No one's live today. I mean, yesterday was very active for people going live. Not today, though, to my knowledge. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. No one's on live today. I don't know. I think everybody got out of their systems yesterday or the day before. I guess. I don't know. Yesterday, I've been watching Carla. Carla has a big live stream. I'm watching that. That did really good, you know. She's was behaving and stuff. And Randy and Wendy were on a live stream. Was different. Yeah. I'm gonna. What's different? No one's going live right now. See if anyone want to come up. I'm just glad you're here. Oh, yeah. I mean, I know people know about it. Hey, do you need my? Uh, yeah, not too good, buddy. Not too good. Do you have my email? Do you have my email, Chevy 5 Speed? I thought when something happened, I think Turtle got mad at you on my panel. I thought she changed it away. So I was wondering, I hope I didn't lose you, you know? Okay, cool. Yeah, shoot me an email. I need to ask you something. Kind of important. I'm going to end my live stream pretty soon. Yeah, let me know if you have it. Just shoot me an email, buddy. Let me see if I have. Let me look up. Yeah, I don't have. I don't know. I'm going to emails. Oh, I can't remember. God, I can't remember what. I don't want to type it in here. Um, let me wait. Let me hold on real quick. Go check your channel. Oh, it is. Okay, wait. Let me look. I'm about 20. Okay. Okay, no problem. Okay. Let me try that like that. Okay, hold on. Where you at? Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see what we got. Pose. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I got it. I got it. Yeah, I got it. I think. Let me know if you got it. Yeah, yeah. I got it, buddy. Let me know if you received it. I need to ask you something. Okay. Let me know when you received it. Send me an email back into my live stream. Okay. I love that avatar. It's so cool. The pumpkin. It looks so cool. Yeah. Well, I see it right now. Well, I just said it. Make sure it gets sent out. Sent mail. Yeah. I sent it out. Let me look at your thing too. Damn it. Hold on. Might take a minute. To a channel. 61. Okay. Okay. All right. You should get it now. Oh, you got left the link right here. This one hits. Oh, some guy. I don't know who this is. First array of content. Oh, he's doing food reviews too, but different from mine. Just from mine. Oh, yeah, I guess. Huh. Different. Different. That pepper ball looks kind of greasy. Oh, those pepperoni balls are fantastic. Oh yeah, Goodfellas pizza's awesome. Oh, Hollywood, I need your help. Oh yeah. Yeah, let me hold on, let me get reach you something. I'm gonna I have been line a long time. Oh yeah, that's what I figured. Someone kept saying that Albert Rumpel say I blocked him for I don't know how long. I never blocked that person. I think that was a fake thing. Well, anyway, they're going to end my live stream. I'm gonna end my live stream. I hope you liked what I had to say. And thank everybody in the comment and chat. Active chat. Pay people. Oh yeah, you did? Okay. Oh, I don't know. I sent an email. Oh, let me see. Hold on. Give me a sec, buddy, okay? I might have a live stream. I hope you like the live stream, everybody. Till next time, please. Take care, my legion. Guy, bye, good night. Okay, let me see.